children. Daily I am sending two videos. One is important questions, one is important concept for your essay 1 revision, and next is the chemical bonding. So not yet sure, but this lesson they are saying that is deleted from the portion. So only few important topics and pressing you just it is helpful here in further studies. Okay. Now on that day we discussed about ionic bond, covalent bond, and electron deficient molecules, valence shell electron repulsion theory, and now comes to the valence bond theory. According to valence bond theory, we discussed that atoms will come close to each other and will share the electron. Atoms, hydrogen and hydrogen gives rise to hydrogen atoms, and greater the overlapping of orbitals that form the bond, the stronger will be the bond. If overlapping interaction is more, the bond formed will be the stronger. Next, each bonded atoms maintain its own atomic orbitals, but electron pair in overlapping orbitals shared by both of them involved in overlapping. For example, sodium chloride, sodium 3s1, chloride 3p7. So here what you will understand, sodium it will maintain its own atomic orbitals. Even chlorine also maintains own atomic orbitals. When they come closer, they will share both the electrons, not the orbitals. Okay, clear? If two atoms form multiple bonds, between the first bond is due to overlapping of orbital along the internuclear axis, giving a stronger bond, that is said to be a sigma bond. And after that, two will be formed, that will be said to be a pi bond. So sigma bond and a pi bond. If we take in the case of p orbital, in the case of p orbital, see, this is a p orbital, px, py, pz. So if we take end to end overlap, then it is said to be a sigma bond, and side to side overlap is said to be a pi bond. Pi bond, sigma bond. As it is taking end to end overlap, the bond formed will be the strong, and other two bonds will be side to side, the bond will be the weak. Okay, next. Consider chlorine molecule. When two chlorine atoms combine together, it is said to be a molecule. In getting the chlorine molecule, its atomic number is 17. Its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p, 3p5. Sorry, 3p, 2, 2, 4, 5. So in this 3p2, 3s2, 3p2 and 3py are paired. 3pz is unpaired, and the 3pz of each chlorine overlap end to end and forms sigma bond, and the bond is as s orbital of hydrogen containing unpaired electron overlap p orbital of chlorine containing unpaired electron with opposite spin. Next, N2 molecule. N2 means ammonia molecule. In this ammonia molecule, nitrogen molecule, nitrogen atomic number is 7, configuration 1s2, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1, 2s2. So how many unpaired electrons are there? 3. The 3 will, how they overlap? 2px of first nitrogen and 2px of another nitrogen. See, this is a end to end overlap, and these two are side to side overlap. End to end overlap results a sigma bond, and side to side results a pi bond. One sigma bond and two pi bonds are present. So it is example for triple bond. And in the case of oxygen, see the oxygen atomic number is 8. Its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2px2, 2py1, 2pz1. How many unpaired electrons are there? 2. That is 2py1, 2pz1. So 2, that is one sigma bond and one pi bond. Here see, it is an oxygen, another oxygen. One is on Y, other is on Z. One is on Y, other is on Z. This is end-to-end overlap and it is side-to-side overlap. As it is involved in two types of bond, there is a sigma bond and pi bond. It is example for double bond. So all this help us to understand valence bond theory. Now hybridization. What is meant by hybridization? Beryllium chloride. Beryllium chloride. Formula BeCl2. Beryllium formula atomic number is 4. Configuration is 1s2, 2s2. So as it is consisting of 2s2, no unpaired electrons never participates in a bond formation. But according to hybridization, one electron from s orbital is transferred to the p orbital and two unpaired electrons of beryllium overlap with the two chlorines and forms beryllium chloride. This is possible due to hybridization. What is meant by hybridization? Hybridization is a phenomenon of intermixing of orbitals of almost same energy which are present in the outermost shell of the atom and reshuffling and distributing the same number of orbitals but with equal properties like energy and shape. See, in the case of beryllium, you see beryllium, it has atomic number 4, configuration is 1s2, 2s2, but according to hybridization, 1s2, 2s1, in second shell we have p also, 2p1, means one electron from s orbital is transferred to the p. Why? Because both are belongs to the same. When it is possible to transfer, according to hybridization, when intermixing of orbitals almost of equal energy and redistributing in the same number of orbitals with equal properties like shape and energy. As intermixing of atomic orbitals of almost equal energy which are present in the outermost shell and redistributing or reshuffling into same number of orbitals but with equal properties like energy and shape. Energy and shape, that is 1s2, 2s2. Here beryllium already paired, never expected to form a bonds, but beryllium forms reacts with a chlorine and forms beryllium chloride. How it is possible? Due to hybridization. What is meant by hybridization? Is a phenomenon of intermixing of atomic orbitals of almost equal energy which are present in the outermost shell and reshuffle into same number of orbitals with equal properties like energy and shape. Here s orbital is different shape, p orbital is in a different shape. S is in a spherical shape, p is in a dumbbell shape. But after intermixing, both s and p will get the reshuffles into same orbital and same number of orbitals and energies and shapes also same. This property is known as hybridization. And hybridization, according to hybridization, beryllium forms beryllium chloride. In the case of boron trifluoride, in the case of boron also, atomic number is 5, its configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2px1. It is expected to form only one bond, but it is reacting with the 3 fluorines. How it is possible? In excited state. What is meant by excited state? Hybridization. After the hybridization, one electron from s orbital is transferred to the 2py. Already 2px1 is there, 2py. So how many unpaired electrons? 3. These 3 unpaired electrons of second shell is overlaps with 3 fluorines and bond takes place and it forms them. So here boron, it intermixes 2s orbitals with 2px and 2py and redistribution into 3 identical orbitals called sp2 hybrid orbitals. What is the meaning of sp2 hybrid orbitals? One s orbital and 2p orbitals are involved in a bond formation, so it is said to be sp2 hybrid orbitals. Once again, let me talk about hybridization. Why we will discuss about the hybridization? Because some elements like a boron, beryllium, already they have a paired electrons, so never participate in a bond, but we can get a chance to see beryllium chloride, beryllium boron trifluoride. How it is possible? Due to hybridization. What is meant by hybridization? intermixing of orbitals having almost the same energy and redistribute into equal number of orbitals with equal energy and shape. This phenomena is known as hybridization, and the orbitals which involve in a hybridization are said to hybrid orbitals. In the case of boron, one s orbital and two p orbitals are involved. That's why it is said to be sp2 hybrid orbitals. They are said to be sp2 means one s orbital, two p orbital. So it is said to be sp2 hybrid orbitals. Okay, that's all. Nothing we discussed. Only one topic: hybridization. What is hybridization? Intermixing of orbitals having almost same energy and redistribute into equal number of orbitals with equal energy and shape. Such phenomena is known as hybridization. Okay children, thank you.